some dust on him. Let's put some dust on him. He just came up from that boiler.
135 Utah, take one.
Mark.
Hailing mark.
And set.
Action again.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Good. Yeah, cut. Yeah.
I swung the machete at the water, made contact with water.
Exactly. Good. And then you try again. It's great.
Okay, good.
And then try again, and then sort of like
You want 3 times?
two times. And when I said lower, really low, lower down to like non-threatening pose. Okay. Let's try again.
10 for a second. See that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't right.
There you go.
No. It's just the chin thing was
Okay, go again.
Come on. So there is something you're afraid of after all.
The most fun I've had in the sets on this movie would be split between, I think, Jason's world and Freddy's world, because they truly are nightmarish environments, and they're the kind of fun stuff that make it quite unique visually. There is a big exterior wherein I've built a house that's at 45 degrees and sunk into the swamp, and there are around it all sorts of heads and arms trying to get out of the ground.
So the other one was.
So we got a total of 3.
Okay, so we're there. Okay.
Plus 2.
Okay, can we just?
Keep an eye on over Daisy.
You guys have to John Willis.
Yeah. Hold 1 sec. We're just going to figure that out now. Yeah. How far do you think you want him to walk? And that will determine how far we put the platform. You could either have him come around this way or from shore. It seems, I guess, like he's got to come from shore because why would he walk around the back? So, but you're not going to want to have him walking all that way because that'll just be. Let's go straight back from where we are, more or less. And that gives us a 3/4 onto it for start, okay? Charles, we're going to need about 30 feet of platform.
30 feet, eh? So it's all shadow water, right? So no matter how far it goes. Right?
No, it does. No, he's on a steel platform. We'll just extend the steel platform, so it does get deeper. But
What you suggest the light come from so don't
it could be that dormer window there.
the
Yeah.
down window. Okay. So we have to put back for it like this and now.
What we could do is put a white bounce in the back and then just hit something like that and it'll pop through.
Yep.
And before we go, what we'll do is let these guys see the back of it so they can see their access.
What do you think of the mud, John?
What did we do? Well, I think the mud's going to be fucking brilliant. I love the mud. What it's going to need is a lot more greens, obviously, but that's a great base.
Well, we got lots more to dress it.
Oh, no, I know. As I said, this isn't dress. This is just a base.
I'm waiting for you. We've been waiting for you.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, that's right, that's enough. Not enough. My math isn't very good early morning.
What do you think, Fern?
Boone's not happy today. Boone's spirit is bruised.
Get that? 3 rings?
Yeah.
You got 15 minutes.
This movie, as with most movies, the set construction, if it's carried out correctly, that about 20 minutes after the director yells cut, the whole set will fall apart, because that means that we haven't wasted one nail or one piece of wood in order to achieve the scenery. On a couple of instances, we actually have very, very big fires, and you can't use burnable materials, believe it or not, when you're staging a fire, because then take 2 becomes a bit of a problem. So what we've done is things like the dock, which you'll see in major fire near the end of the movie, it's actually made of steel and a product called hardy board, which is inflammable, or flammable. That's always a funny one in English. And it's all piped with propane pipes, so we can control the fire all the time. And that way we could use it as many times as we wish without risking the whole thing burning up. This film is different than others I've worked on because it's a big horror film, and I haven't done a lot of those. I've done similar things like Halloween H2O and Final Destination, but this is the first true sort of slasher horror movie I've done. So it's very different and challenging, because in order to make it interesting, you have to do something different, and how to separate it has been the fun part.
Put all this puzzle together. it's very difficult. It's almost like impossible. But I was so lucky that I able to bring a good friend of mine who's been my DOP in Hong Kong for 15 years. And he's like a DOP/director. And his name is Poon Hang Sang. And because he and I worked on a lot of action movie before, so we understand, what is required. And so that really helps me because I have sometimes had to leave one scene for him to shoot, and then I have to come in to do the close-ups, of the actor. That means I have to really trust him. So I think the tools that we use is two things. We spend a lot of weekends, in my hotel room and then work out the routine. Because he himself is a very sort of expert martial artist. And then in Hong Kong, we always do the same thing. We sort of work out the routine, how to block, how to kick, how to fight and all that. And then we have a very good storyboard, a drawer, and then so illustrate, so that throughout the weekend we work out everything. And then he go out and just execute. And that way first of all, I have the trust and I feel more confidence, more relaxed that, okay, it's all on paper now. It's done, it's good. We sort of test it out already.
Okay. We ready? We have speed? And light him up. He's lit. And action, action. Ready, and turn left.
Bring up flame pad, bring up flame pad.
It was a new twist on a full burn that I had never done in the past.
Bring up the cross.
Glenn Ennis, who doubles Ken Kirzinger, who is Jason, had to walk probably about 75 feet, fully engulfed in flames. And what the problem that presented to us was he became blind after so many feet. So we actually put a radio and an earwig in his ear and lit him on fire, gave him actions, and I actually, over the radio, watching the monitor, guided him through the cornfield. He would get to a certain mark that I had penciled on the screen, and I would say, veer left, and he would veer left. Another 20 feet, I'd say, veer right, and he would veer right. And he walked through this whole thing, walked right to my safety guys who had the CO2 canisters, hit the ground, and we put him out. So that was kind of a challenge on that one, but it worked out very, very well in the end.
Okay, Glenn, coming up. Come on up, Glenn.
Yeah, it gets a little toasty at times.
Apple box coming in.
My job is just to get beat up, burnt, abused.
Yeah, Tim, you guys can move.
Jason gets no respect, basically, even from the kids he later killed. They should know better by now.
Camera!
And reaction one. Woo. What?
I just kind of enlarge what they've already established to a point where Ronnie Yu is happy and Poon Hang Sang, our second unit director. I just try and make it as big as possible and let them tell me when to stop.
The second unit is almost shooting parallel with us. And so that I have to really work, really close with the second unit director and the cameraman and also the stunt people to get what I envisioned. There's a lot of involved on fire, water, explosions, car crash, machetes.
It's not real kids, it's just fake.
Cutting out, body parts. And all that different part, require a lot of precision, designs. And so that the storyboard is really help. And also the second unit director been working with me in Hong Kong for many years. So that's a trust. It's very, very, very important.
Okay, that's the 65. That's the wrong lens. 32.
32. Poon, we're getting a little boxed in here with a guy on fire killing 3 people with a machete. We need to keep so much space. I mean, he's got a radius of 8 feet. We're just encroaching now in the back.
Where you want the space where you want. You just can reverse and see what the space is.
Fine. I mean, you want to be back here? Could this be the end of the track?
That would be good, right?
Yeah,
if the camera's good.
Okay. That's fine.
So the camera track will be like the camera-wise, starting here. So when the guy comes in, it gets here, and then when the second guy, so he's moving, so moving like this.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That's fine.
So,
Now, can this carry through, Chuck?
I can carry that through.
What if we carry that through to give him the spinning? There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
I'll stop him there.
There you go.
This is our safety route here, so nothing in here. There's going to be 2 safety people, and that's it. We're going to have 1 safety man on the other side, which is Owen, just beside it. Nobody else should be here. Just give us lots of room. We have boxed him in, so this is a little dicey on our side. If Glenn gets in any trouble, he's hitting the deck before the end of the shot. If that happens, what I need this dolly to go to the end of the track, and everybody with it. When Glenn finishes a routine, he's going to hit the deck right here, and we're on him. The moment he makes his move to hit the deck, we got to move that thing to the end of the track at the same time. Leave it there. Once he's out, we're going to pick him up and we're going to walk in this direction, right where Kathy is our safe spot. That's where we'll stop. Once we're clear there, then we can clean up in here. Once again, just let us do what we got to do, and we'll all be safe.
Ready and action. Ready and swing. There. Shuffle left or shuffle right, Glenn. Hit you in the beer and cut. In you guys go.
I always miss the beer.
Move the dolly. Move the dolly, guys.
Yeah.
When he hits this,
Yeah.
I had to get down low
Yeah,
here
right, okay.
to make it. You can come back up. So do you want me to get hit? Like, can you hear it?
Yeah, right. The whole idea is you sense all this blood coming up to the almost it's end of pressure, then you fell. It's not the way that's just cut, right come up and you fell. Then we won't see anything, right?
Okay. I will stay here a lot longer and then.
Yeah,
once it
it's try to
stops,
make a, like, you know, try to make drama reasonable.
Knock
and
some of this stuff over or whatever.
it's okay, no problem. You can put up something, right?
Okay.
Okay.
all good.
Okay. Have the camera set.